I'm here with Fab. What you saying, bro?
Over here, man. I'm good, man. Just catching up with the game I did the other day at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. How was that anyway? Being in there, bro, behind closed doors and that.
It felt like a training ground type of game, you know. It's very.
Yeah.
But you can, and also because the time that they're playing now, it's felt like a preseason and so hot and everything, you know. And
Yeah.
but United look very good. To be fair to them, they look very promising going forward. You know, very.
What was the tempo like in terms of, because you said it felt like a preseason game because of the weather and that.
Yeah.
What was it like in terms of the tempo? Was it quiet? Because it wasn't a high tempo game. Like Sheffield United kind of sat back.
Well, United, obviously, I said they started the play is completely different, like completely different from probably before the lockdown. There's more of a structure in terms of how they play and how they push up, you know. And I noticed how much like Luke Shaw gets up and down a lot more than he used to be doing it before lockdown. And also there's a freedom of Pogba, Fernandez, and all the boys are playing more attacking minded guy. They just give them a freedom to do whatever they want to be in the pitch, which makes a massive difference. But Sheffield United look a little bit tired because they had play so many games. But you won't take anything away from it. United were very good on the night. Martial and Rashford, they look very promising. Put it that way.
Yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see Martial get the hat trick anyway. For me, bro, do you know what I mean? Because the stick that this guy's been getting has been a joke. Do you know what I mean? So to actually see him score the hat trick and kind of shut people up and be up there, in terms of like close to the top scorers in the Premier League, it's nice to see, man, because he deserves it, because he's got the talent. He's been unlucky with injuries. People say that he's been inconsistent, but he's 1 in 2 goal scorer. Like, that's not really inconsistent, considering you factor in he doesn't take penalties.
Yeah,
and he's been injured. If he took our penalties, he'll probably be the top scorer in the league right now. So
yeah, I agree. And I think what also was most impressive is Mason Greenwood, the lad. He looks very exciting for next season. If he can just remain injury free and play the way he played, it didn't look out of shape, or it didn't look like he wasn't. It doesn't belong to be in there. He looks like he's a ready-made stuff to play for Man United. Looks very good, to be fair to him. Create a lot of content. Him and Luke Shaw, they had a good understanding because he was playing on the left-hand side as well.
Yeah, it's getting better. But Luke Shaw, there's no link up with Rashford though. I don't know. I don't know about that left side, bro. To be honest, like, how many times did Luke Shaw even pass the ball to Marcus Rashford in the game, bro? Like, there's no understanding, bro. You know what I mean? I remember under Van Gaal, we had Luke Shaw and Memphis down that side, and they used to link up. I see Rashford getting the ball on his own on that left-hand side, trying to do things, bruv. I don't see a link up with the fullbacks and the right wingers. And to be fair, on the right-hand side, we ain't got a link up there either. Because when we had Dan James out there, him and Wan-Bissaka weren't doing give and goes and overlaps the way Beckham and Gary Neville used to link up. There's no link up on either wings, really, when I think about it. Again, like, that needs to be worked on, bro, because Wan-Bissaka's our right back. We shouldn't be seeing our right back isolated 1-on-1 or 1-on-2 against players trying to get past them. Like, that should never happen.
I'll have more confidence what Wan-Bissaka 1v1 against anybody though.
Yeah, of course.
It is guaranteed lockdown.
Yeah, for sure. Like, there's no 2 ways about it. Like, no one's getting past him. Do you know what I mean? But from an attacking point of view, he should never have to be trying to beat 2 players to put a cross in. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like, he set up the first goal.
The second one. But he shouldn't have to be beating players on his own. Like, he's a right back. Do you see what I mean? Like, that's where the problem is. Like, there should be more communication and more cohesion between the right winger and the right back, and also the left winger and the left back. Like, you don't want your fullbacks having to beat players. Like, it's good if they can. Yeah. But they shouldn't have to be trying to, like, step man and go past them and put in crosses. Like, they're not wingers. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like we still need to work on some things. But overall, I was just happy to beat Sheffield United in the fashion we beat them. Not only did we beat them, but we never looked like we were going to concede either. You know what I mean? Which is always good to see, because usually United go ahead and then there's parts of the game where they're hanging on. There
Now,
wasn't that.
what I noticed as well, I think you can tell that United been working very, very hard in their defensive shape and how quickly they want to win the ball back, and you can see that it's more of more of a sharpness, more edges by how quickly they win the ball back, and they look a better side, probably the way they were like before lockdown. It's looked more structured, and a lot of work has been done behind the scene. To be fair, I think Pogba could have scored a well. The one time he went through 4 guys in the box, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Just time to these guys start pulling out string, Him and Bruno Fernandes, it's almost like they just told them, you just guys go out there and enjoy yourself. And that's what it looked like,
Yeah. 100%, man. That was good, bruv. Like, going into yesterday's game, I did not see Chelsea winning that game yesterday, especially when I saw the lineup here. Like, I don't know what Man City were playing at yesterday, to be fair. Like, people saying they had nothing to play for. Maybe they didn't, yeah. However, like, I think that they've been the biggest disappointment of the Premier League season. When you look at the amount of games, that they've lost here with the players they have, something's not right in that dressing room. Something's not right, man. It's not just ability, bro. Like, I feel like it must be there's something missing there, bro. And people talk about defense and all of that, but it's strange, bro. Like, how can you have all them good players, and just fall away so badly? Like, even the loss to Norwich and games like that, like, that's never supposed to happen with the players that City have.
Now, I think with Man City playing the day after Liverpool winning that game, automatically put them under huge pressure to perform against Chelsea, and you don't want to be in that position. You rather win the game and let your other team be put under pressure, and they're almost playing catch up to Liverpool. And I think also with Man City, they just, as you said before, something about, I think Pep don't trust the 2 centre half. I think since Company's gone, very difficult. He hasn't really had a partner where a player that can come in and do the same job Vincent used to do or better than that. He just found it very difficult because he went from playing Laporte to Fernandinho to Otamendi. They checked out that French brother.
Yeah, Mangala. But they've got John Stones. But the thing is, Pep's bought all of these guys. So why is he so bad at buying centre halves?
But probably he's so focused on so much attacking minded to the point where, like, that side of the game doesn't really bother him because he just believed that they can score 6-7 goals every game, you know, and they find it very, very difficult. And I think if you look at the Chelsea second goal, it's just miscommunication, and it just
that's schoolboy stuff, man. I'm telling you, as far as I'm concerned, like even the first one, bruv, what the hell was Mendy thinking, innit? Like, what was he thinking, bro? Like, how can you mess up so many times in the lead up to a goal, bro? Like, he gave himself time to redeem himself, and then he messed up again. He's gone for the ball with the wrong foot, He's dived in when he didn't need to dive in that high up the pitch. All you need to do is just hold him up and jockey him. There's 2 people coming back. Like, he made so many like fundamental mistakes. And even him and I think it was him and Gundogan, like, where they got their wires crossed. Gundogan's like, stay, I've got this. And then Mendy comes anyway, and it's like, bro, it was a catalogue of errors, man. And I'm like, these are professional footballers. This is a World Cup winner,
Yeah, but that also shows you not all the players are that sharp in the book, That's always work like that. You can be a World Cup winner, but you still got mistake in you. And he looked like he's definitely got one in him, boy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's unbelievable. I couldn't believe that. And then even the second goal as well. Again, it's a joke. Like, Fernandinho never needed to handball it, but even in the build-up to that, mistakes, bro. Like, you have to look at it and say that City threw that game away yesterday, bro.
And I think, but with City, we already know defensively they've never been the best side.
Yeah.
Once you can go past the midfield, the back four is exposed. We can go from the left back all the way to the right back. They're not. If you talk about 1-to-1 defense team, they're not as good as they make it sound like.
Yeah, they're not.
They're very good attacking minded, but defensively, they're all questionable. If you leave 1v1 with Kyle Walker, there's a chance that you beat him.
Yeah.
If you 1v1 with Mendy, you'll beat him. Fernando, you beat him. Otamendi is the same thing. So it's almost like that side of the game, to their part, is not really like a big thing, because that's why they consider most goal through set pieces, because they're not the biggest team in the world either.
Yeah.
So it's something that maybe Pep might have to look at it, because you go. I always felt to let Company go, it was probably the biggest mistake he could have ever done.
Especially without replacing him like directly. If you lose a Company, you have to bring in someone like a Koulibaly or a Van Dijk or something like that. You can't just replace him with nothing players. How Otamendi's still in that team is, I don't know, bro. He's diabolical, in it. Like, he's one of the worst centre halves in the league, bro. They were better off signing Johnny Evans. Do you know what I mean? Like honestly, when you look at that Manchester City team, man for man, there's no way they should have struggled so many times that they've struggled in this season. And when I say to man, yeah, like man for man, yeah, like statistically proven that Liverpool have exceeded what they're meant to be doing. I think they won. Like, they won literally nearly all of their games. Like, they've hardly even drawn a game. Do you know what I mean? That's unseen, innit? Like, that doesn't really happen, bro. Like, Jurgen Klopp's got these men playing out of their skin. But Man City have massively underperformed for the players that they've got. Do you know what I'm saying? So when City underperform and City and Liverpool overperform, you see gaps like that, bro. Have they won the league already, bro? Like, with what, 8 games to go?
I think Liverpool, they've learned from last year that they had that moment where in December they were so far ahead and they just literally just sit down. Well, this year it's just been the level of consistency they've got, and it's almost like from preseason they just say, you know what, we coming after this,
Yeah.
And you can tell the level of respect Pep had to pay Klopp, to the point where, if you recall, when Liverpool played Man City, Pep had to adjust his formation just to make sure he get a draw out that game. Because he knows if he left Liverpool to go toe to toe with the back three or the back four, it will be a murder case for every single man there or at the back. So Liverpool, credit to them, they've been the best team. Been the most exciting team to watch in terms of attacking flair. The 2 fullback, great to go forward. You've got Mo Salah and Firmino, and you got Sadio Mane. They bought something different to Liverpool, and can they do it again next season? That remains to be questioned.
Exactly, and I think also people need to take into account that Liverpool kind of changed the way they play football a bit. Like, their style of football this season isn't the same as it was last season or the season before. They were a lot more high tempo last season, pressed a lot more. Do you know what I'm saying? And they've kind of slowed it down, and their football's a bit more different now. It's a bit more pragmatic now, and it's a bit more direct as well. Like, you see them going long now. Do you know what I mean? Where you never really saw that before. So I think that Klopp's actually learned from how they burnt out last season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're playing slightly differently. So you have to give him respect for the way he's adapted the style of play of the team, because it's definitely visibly different to the way they were playing last season. But I don't know, man. It's been a mad season, bruv. Like, because we've still got...
Well,
I think there's 5 points between... Well, 5 was... No, not even. There's 6 points between, I think, United and Leicester or something like that. And then Chelsea aren't far off Leicester either, bruv. So this race for top 4,
that's
bruv,
the one.
Leicester could even fall out.
Yeah, that's the one that it literally, it's everybody's mind now, because obviously the top one is already taken care of. It's the bottom 3, and that Champions League spot, and also depend on how UEFA treat Man City in terms of that that court case they've got going on. Because that could be also working so many teams' favor. They can just shut Man City out, and the team that was third promoted to second, fourth promoted to third, and then that way they can sort the messes out. But it'll be interesting to see how United and Leicester and Chelsea cope from now on to the end of the season, because it will be interesting. But every single game count now. Every game is worth a Champions League position.
Absolutely. That's a good shout. What do you think of City, though? I don't think City are going to get banned, though, man. I think that City will pay whoever they need to pay, bro. You know what I mean? I just feel like they've got too much money.
But also, I feel like you ever want to make an example of City, say, we don't care what kind of money you've got. you cross the line, we're throwing the booker at you. So I just feel like it's almost like the battle of power. You have the money, we run the show. So you want to be part of our show, so you might as well, work according to the book.
What specifically are they accusing City of doing though? Was there one specific thing?
I think they're saying City have used, I think, sponsorship money to, I think, to do with their finance.
With the whole Emirates thing, to fiddle the books. Yeah, but we knew they were doing that though.
Yeah, but then that's
like, how can they be sponsored by Fly Emirates? Yeah, like, and these man.
Is it Etihad?
No, the Etihad. Sorry, how can they be sponsored by the Etihad thing? Yeah, when them man own the flipping. When they're state funded, like, do you know what I mean? So basically, the owners are paying the club. Like, we knew that they were doing that though.
And that's why people like Arsene Wenger has been so vocal about it from the moment Arsene got that position. He just been raising his voice about how clubs are using funds to to gain advantage over other team, where he want clubs to promote within, which is understandable. But at the same time, football doesn't always work like that, And City they've used the money to get the best player in the world and to win titles and stuff like that.
They have, but they've also used it to build their academy, build a new stadium, all of that. So do you know what I mean? Like, they have definitely invested well in the infrastructure of the club, but they're blatantly cheating. Everyone knows it though. I think everyone knew it.
Yeah,
like, everyone knew it. Like, they even said that like Nike gave them 600 million over 10 years and that. And no, they did. There's no way Nike gave them that money, bro. Do you know what I mean? That club's tiny, bro, in comparison. There's no way.
Situation with the Nike situation, they can't. The thing with City, you have to understand also that City are a big club, but they're not a superstar type of club. That's why they do Nike can't work. Nike need 4 or 5 huge name in a starting 11 where their name alone can share the shirt. And not disrespect to anybody at Man City, but they don't have a Ronaldo in that squad where you can put one picture on Instagram, that alone can sell the whole shirt. And they don't have that. Whereas the team like Madrid, the Barcelona, and the United of this world, they can put or team like Juventus, they can buy a player, but put it out there because they're so marketable worldwide. They're so easy to attract money. And Man City don't have that like that. And that's the difference.
But this is it. So when they were saying that they were being paid X amount of money from here, there, and the other, it didn't add up, innit?
No,
it didn't add up. So, like, obviously, it's not a surprise the investigations come, and it wouldn't be a surprise to see them man used as an example, innit? If they do get a 2-year ban from the Champions League, that could affect the club massively. And when you look at the way Chelsea are looking to spend now, you would hope that United, Liverpool winning, actually spending some money, because this is the perfect season for United to close the gap on Liverpool, because Liverpool won't spend big. They will buy someone, but they're not going to spend massive. Like, there's not many places that they can bolster without selling anyone. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is the perfect time to close the gap on these man. Spend a bit of money, buy 2 or 3 players, and all of a sudden the Premier League title race next season is looking different, bro. Because you have to think that if City get 2 years out of Champions League, they're going to lose players.
Yeah. But do you think Pep will be able to stay there without Champions League? Because that man wants to play Champions League.
Pep stay there anyway, but bruv, like the amount of money that they're paying Pep Guardiola, he's gonna say that. You know what I mean? But maybe he only said that because he feels like they're gonna get away with it. But if there's no Champions League for 2 years, Pep might stay for 1, but he's not staying for 2. There's no way. I honestly can't see Pep staying outside of there because he hasn't won a Champions League without Messi, bruv. And it's one of them ones where if he wastes another year in City without even being in it, he's cutting down the amount of years he's got left to win one, innit? So I'm not really sure, my guy.
No, I agree with that. I think with City also, it will affect the type of player they will get without being from the Champions League, because if you're gonna get a player, a top player only attract top team because they play in the Champions League. You don't play no Champions League, you turn out you end up being like Arsenal. Yes, you got the money, but you can't attract the big boys. Big boys want to play against big, the big team. I said it'll be interesting to see what happens going forward, because Now we've got what I think seven, what, a couple of games left now to the season finish.
Yeah,
And
7 games, I think. Yeah.
And you got a turnaround for next season, which will be, I think, in September. I think they said. So that will be come around very quick, and it'll be interesting to see what happened. And I think with this pandemic, I don't think the transfer market will be as heavy as it used to be. I think everybody will be very conscious in terms of how you spend money, the type of thing you want to put in a contract, because this pandemic has affected football at every level, regardless if you are for football or outside football, and it's something that people have to look at and think, wow, do we need to? That's why people like, what's his name, the guy at City, the winger, Leroy.
Yeah, Sonny, yeah.
The guy wants to go back to Germany.
Yeah.
It's not hidden, Yes, Man City have got the money, but big club like Bayern always attract big players.
Yeah. Yeah, City don't have that prestige. That's what I keep telling people. City have won loads of things. They've got loads of money, but they still don't hold prestige in world football. No one cares about them.
No, they don't. As I said before, they don't carry a superstar of a status of a Ronaldo, like or of a Messi. Don't get me wrong. All these guys they've got in there, they're great, but they're not at that level where they can turn up and want everything. They can turn up and change the whole football club.
Yeah, they can't do it, bro. And the funny thing is, if you look at someone like Sergio Aguero, his numbers are ridiculous.
Oh yeah,
but people don't talk about him the way they should because he played for Man City. It's the same as David Silva as well. One of the best players in modern Premier League history, and nobody really cares because he plays for Man City. It's like if they were playing at teams like Manchester United, you know what I'm saying, or even at Arsenal, they would get more respect. Do you know what I'm saying? Than playing at Man City, because nobody really cares about Man City. That's just the honest truth, man. And that's why that there's no way certain sponsors are giving Man City like hundreds of millions a year because their club aren't marketable. Like they're not marketable, bro. Like they're not. Like when you're being honest, top clubs in the country in terms of marketability, they're behind Chelsea, they're behind Arsenal, they're behind Liverpool, they're behind United easily, comfortably.
Now I think with Man City, you have to give them £100 to make £10. Best way to put it. Like you have to give them £100 for you to make £10. So that just says everything. So there's like, don't get me wrong, they've done well in the past 10 years in terms of since the money come in, but they are not at the level where they can compete in terms of status of other football club, of the elite of Europe, the Juventus of this Europe, of the Barcelona, of the AC Milan. Yes, AC Milan might not be the top club anymore, but in terms of status, AC Milan is AC Milan. Simple as that. There's no two ways about it. So it'll be interesting to see what happened. Man.
So what did you make of obviously Liverpool won the league yesterday? It was a long time coming, to be fair. So it's one of them ones where I didn't really care. To be fair. It was annoying, but I think we all had long enough to get used to the idea that it was going to happen. Do you know what I mean? I think any United fan that's super, super outraged now, I think you're just doing too much right now, bro. We knew it was going to happen probably from Christmas, innit?
Yeah.
So it was only a matter of time. There's no doubt that they deserve to win the league. You know what I mean? You're never going to see me on my socials and that congratulating them and all that, because fuck Liverpool, innit? I'm not going to do that. Like, there's no need.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, my friends that support Liverpool, cool, I'm happy for them, innit? Like, that's it. But the club itself, I couldn't care less about, bro. Like, the performance yesterday from Man City was spineless, innit? Like their club. You know what I mean? And the Chelsea performance was decent in spells, but it did surprise me, bro. Like when I saw that midfield of Mount and Barkley and that, I was thinking, if City don't beat these lot, like, do you know what I mean? But I couldn't wrap my head around yesterday. It was mad. It was almost like City knew that they have nothing to play for. There's no passion, there's no fight, and that's something that you can't buy, in it. The amount of money that you have, you can't buy that. Do you know what I mean? And like even the way fucking Willian ran past Kevin De Bruyne, like there's no way, that Kevin De Bruyne shouldn't put Willian in the stands there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's a counter attack, You're in your own half, about to break on you on the counter attack. Just take the yellow card, bro.
Yeah, but then at the same time, not everybody have that mentality, you know. Because I said they used to have most of the ball, so to be able to start chasing people, it's a completely different, you know. To be able to start chasing people and a counter attack, they're not really used to it. They're used to attack people, you know. So for them to start going backward and stuff like that, as I said, but Chelsea, they were better. They were great that side. What I really like about Chelsea is that the American guy. Is it what's his name? I can't remember again.
Pulisic.
Yeah, the guy.
Pulisic, yeah.
You know, typical American. This guy can run for days, man. For the energy,
Yeah.
he fearless. He's happy to take on people. You know, and I think in the beginning of the season, Frank Lampard weren't sure about him. You know, and I think he got injured. But by the time he come back to the team, he's been a very impressive. You know, very impressive in terms of his attacking minded play. It's been a goodbye Chelsea. Goodbye Chelsea. So
no, he looks good in it. Like he's a willing runner. You know what I mean? He's got 2 decent feet on him. You know what I mean? And he took his goal very well. Like, bro, the finish was nuts, bro. Like side netting. Like, you can't really do much about that as a goalkeeper. Do you know what I mean? We know about the mistake before that.
I'm not sure about the maybe I'm not sure about Man City goalkeeper anymore. You know,
I've never been sure about him, but he's good with his feet.
Yeah, it was great, but I was like, I'm not sure about him anymore. Like, I'm questionable. I'm like the first 2 seasons, the guy looked great, but all of a sudden, just
he's always looked suspect to me. You know what I mean? But he's got good feet in it, but he's always looked suspect to me, bro. I think out of shot stoppers and that, I think Alisson's definitely better with the 2, but he's better with his feet. Like this guy can kick though, innit? And Pep likes these technical goalkeepers. But sometimes I think Pep does too much, bro. If you want to defend, sometimes just buy a defender that can defend, bro. Like, not every day, you know what I mean, trying to get the champagne centre-back, bro. Just get the guy that can flip and defend, innit? Get a goalkeeper that can keep the ball out of the net, bro.
Yeah.
Like, all the other stuff, you can kind of teach that, innit? But if your defenders don't have the basics, you can't teach that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Rants, what's the team of the year?
Well, it has to be in goal. It probably has to be the Liverpool goalkeeper.
Yeah,
has to be the Liverpool left back and right back and Van Dijk, and then it's whoever's the other centre back. I don't really know because it's not Harry Maguire. I know that. You know what I mean?
I'll put the guy for Leicester.
Yeah, that's what everyone's putting that guy. But I think that Johnny Evans has been just as good as him.
I'll put Johnny Evans in there.
Yeah, I think Johnny Evans has been as good, if not better, than him. Yeah. All right, and then in midfield,
in there 4-4-2 or 4-3-3.
We'll go for 4-3-3. We have to go for 4-3-3 because it just makes sense.
So sit in midfield.
Oh, I don't know, dude. But I think Ndidi's the best defensive midfielder in the league, bro. So,
you know, he's underrated. You know.
Yeah, massive.
They don't really speak much about him, you know. Indeed.
Yeah, Ndidi for me.
Yeah. So you're not having Henderson in there then?
I don't rate him, but he's the captain of Liverpool, so I think Ronaldo's better than him, bro. I'd probably have Ronaldo in there ahead of Henderson, to be honest. Like, I don't really rate Henderson, bro. Like, I don't see him do anything that any flipping normal professional footballer should be able to do. Like, it doesn't excite me. Like, when I watch him play, like, I think it's better. It might as well be John Joe Shelby, bro. Like, even John Joe's better than him on the ball, bro. Like Henderson doesn't do it for me at all. You know what I mean? I don't even think he's better than Declan Rice, bro. It's just, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't get it with Henderson, innit? Like, fair enough, he might be a good lead. He might be a good leader in that, but
somebody said Ndidi, Kovacic, and Kevin De Bruyne as a.
De Bruyne is in there for sure. De Bruyne is in there for sure. Ndidi, De Bruyne, yes. Kovacic is a good player. He is a good player. You know what? You couldn't even argue with the Kovacic thing, actually, because Chelsea are above United at the moment. Yeah. I think that Kovacic is Chelsea's best midfielder. So you could argue that Kovacic deserves to be in there, innit? Like, you could argue that. I wouldn't argue against that. I think that's reasonable, to be honest. I think Kovacic is better than
and Henderson.
Yeah, of course, he's way better than Henderson. Kovacic, way better. Way better.
Right. You definitely don't feel Henderson. Why you do my boy like that, man?
Yeah, bruv, listen, yeah, he's just know that, bruv. Like, it's what it is. Like, to be fair, yeah, bruv, like, the way I see it is if you're a professional, yeah, Premier League midfielder, you should be able to do all the things that he does. Like, there's nothing, I don't see him do anything, yeah, that I'm like, oh my God, that was really good. Like, that's not enough to get into a team I'm picking, bruv, where you just do the basics, innit? Like, Kovacic is very, very good at carrying the ball out.
You're say Ndidi,
Ndidi, Kovacic, De Bruyne.
Wow. For somebody who's have less like half a season, yeah, bro, you're bigging him too much, you know.
Who, Kovacic?
No, De Bruyne.
No, De Bruyne, I think that, listen, I believe these guys, yeah, get gassed over De Bruyne doing basic things. However, De Bruyne has the capabilities to do things, yeah, that he just deserves to be in there because of that. Pogba's not in there because he hasn't played enough games. That's the only reason. He's the best player.
Where is De Bruyne, though? Because remember, the guy was injured the first part of the season.
He was, but he's played way more games. Pogba had his first start since December, only the other day, bro. Pogba hasn't been playing football, so he's not in the conversation. He's the best player in the league. Like, I don't care. Do you know what I mean? So,
yeah. Pogba's
not in the conversation. Bruno's only been at the club for 7 Premier League games, so he's not in the conversation either.
In midfield, how about the guy from Liverpool? Fabinho, as a sitter.
But Fabinho's not better than Ndidi for me. You know what I mean? But Fabinho's good as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So we can't play them both. You know what I'm saying? So that's too defensive.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like,
Kovacic, De Bruyne.
Yeah, I think Fabinho's better on the ball than Ndidi. I think technically he is, yeah. But Ndidi, the way he wins the ball and the way he just commands the field is different. I think Fabinho's Brazilian, bruv. You know what you're going to get with them, man, innit? Technically, they're always going to be on point. You get me? So
somebody say it's Alisson, Robinson, Van Dijk, Laporte, Trent, Fabinho, De Bruyne, Pogba, Mane, and Salah. Wait.
See? That if you're picking the best team, yeah, in the league, on paper, that would be up there. Yeah. You can't argue with that. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't argue with that if you're saying best team on paper. Do you know what I'm saying? But for me, the thing is, yeah, I'm not a Salah fan, you know. His numbers are amazing, but I'm not a fan of his, if I'm honest. Wow. I'm just not a fan. Do you know what I mean? I'm not a fan. Them man I think they look amazing in the Liverpool team, but I mean, like, I don't know. He's not my kind of footballer. Like, he's not. You know what I mean? And that's just my own personal preference.
Boy, it's a tough one, you know. Tough one.
That's a very good team, though. That's a very good team.
That's a very, very, very good team. Very good team.
Like, Laporte is definitely the second best centre back. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that back four, the back five is the best back five in the Premier League you can pick. Fabinho, De Bruyne, Pogba, different gravy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, different gravy midfield. That strike force is a joke as well.
You know what? I'm going to go, if everybody's fit and healthy, yeah, I'm not this smart spike argument here, yeah. I'll take off Trent. I'll put one Basaka there. I don't care anyone's stuff. Take off Trent, one Basaka for me. The boy is different. You know.
But it just depends on what kind of football you like, innit? Like, it comes down to preferences with these guys. For me personally, I prefer my right back and my left back to just be defenders, innit? Yeah. You know them. So I prefer having a right back like Wan-Bissaka because I know man's not going to get past him. I'm thinking about who does the winger not want to play against, innit? But then on my team, yeah, I'd rather have a Mahrez than a Salah in my team, bro, because I just prefer Mahrez. Like, and the thing is, for me, Salah's so greedy, yeah. If I've got a number 9 like Aguero, I don't need a Mo Salah because Mo Salah won't pass to him, bro. So there's no point having a number 9 scoring loads of goals, box number 9, if you've got someone as greedy as Mo Salah out there. Mo Salah can only be Mo Salah because for me, no damn goals. Do you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? It's one of them. Imagine if Firmino there was like Aubameyang and he was just an out-and-out goal scorer. He would hate Mo Salah.
Yeah.
There would be no chemistry there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, there would be no chemistry. Imagine Mo Salah, yeah, cutting inside, Aguero wide in space and he's shooting, blood. Bro, are you mad? They're fighting.
Boy, I feel like with Mo Salah, yeah, like Firmino sacrificed so much to lay people out, both Salah and Sadio Mane, to flourish. Like, he sacrificed a lot of stuff that he should have been doing. That I say, you know what, for the good of the team, and I think it's actually one of the best teammates you need to have in your team, because if you have too many superstars, because I never see this guy come out upset.
Yeah,
he's always complimenting his teammate and doing whatever he needs to do. He's a very exciting guy, put it that way. Somebody said Mane out, Murray's in.
Ooh. Nah, but Mane doesn't get the respect he deserves, bro.
He's another one,
Bro, if somebody said to me, they could offer me either player, I'd take Mane, bro. I'll take Mane, bro. I would. I just prefer Mane, bro, because I feel like Mane does more for the team. Yeah, he's more. Yeah, he's less selfish, bro, and he still gets goals as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Man can't tell me Salah's not greedy, bro, because if you see the amount of chances he misses, forget how many assists he's got. The reason why he has assists, is because Liverpool create loads of chances anyway, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But if he's a shoot first kind of player. There's different kind of players. Like, even when you look at Bruno Fernandes, he's a shoot first player. And Pogba's a pass first player. When you look at Bruno, as soon as he gets to the edge of the box, he's not looking for no one. He's looking to just lace this thing, bro. He's a shoot first player. Salah's a shoot first player. I mean, Mane's a pass first player. Do you know what I'm saying? And Firmino is a pass first player. So you can't have three strikers and their instinct is always to shoot first, bro. Do you see what I'm saying? You can't have that. And that's why I say the Salah thing only works because you've got Mane and Firmino that are pass first players. Do you know what I mean? If they were all wanted to shoot, they wouldn't have the chemistry that they have. So it works well.
And also, as I said, I think the guys behind them kind of facilitate their job to let them to do what they do in terms of their final in the final third. So, prediction for this weekend, what are you going for?
Prediction?
Yeah.
He's saying Robertson, Pereira. Robertson, what is this? Pereira right back. And then what? He's going for 3 at the back then.
Wow.
What's all that? I don't know about all that, bro.
Pogba,
KDB, Kante. Yeah, Harry Kane, bro. I don't know. He must be a Tottenham fan, bro.
Rants, would you rather take Pulisic or where is he again?
Is he saying Pulisic or Rashford?
Yeah.
Different kind of players.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Different kind of players. Rashford is better than Pulisic. I think that Pulisic's all-round game is tidier than Rashford's, but I think that Rashford will get you more goals, bro, because Rashford's just more explosive and more direct. But I think Pulisic he's so tidy, bro. Like his in-game intelligence, the way he receives the ball. Like even for Pulisic's goal, if you see the way he slowed down, to suck Ndidi in and then he sped up and just took the ball past him, that's mad clever. Like people don't understand, that little things like that, the way he kind of baited him in to go for the challenge, like stuff like that.
Right. Somebody said, would you rather take Grealish or Maddison? Wow.
I'm a Grealish fan. Man, no, I'm a Grealish fan. Do you know what I'm saying?
I watched the guy play. Like, he just takes so much touch on the ball, man. It can be frustrating, man. Seriously.
But he does that because he's at a small club, though, isn't it? Like, he can do that. He couldn't do that at Man United, bro, because Bruno and Pogba would fucking have him in a headlock. You know what I mean? He would have to move it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
He's a good footballer, but the guy just takes too many touch. I can see the point where if he was playing with a better player, it would take less touch. But because he just
he would have to take less touches. But now he's a small one right now, isn't he? Maddison's very good. He's a very good player. I mean, I like him as well. I like both of them. They don't play in the same position.
Yeah, but and again, Maddison has never played for a bigger club where there's a scrutiny on your performance every single weekend. So yes, it's all well and good, look good for don't disrespect to a club like Leicester. When you move to another step, it requires you to be consistent every single game. So you can't have. You're allowed to have a one-off game, but you can't have 4 or 5 games that with up to it. So if he's gonna make that step to a bigger club, then it will be more of a, we need you to be 8 out of 10 more or less every single weekend, and that remains to be seen if it's there Leicester or not.
Yeah, it'd be interesting, but I think that Maddison will end up staying there. To be fair, I don't think anyone can afford to take him away.
And but it all depends how you want to play him though, and what kind of style your footballer want to play to accommodate his skills. Because yes, he's a great player. He's a great number 10 or number 7, but do every single club play like that?
Yeah. That's what I mean. He takes loads of touches. That's why he draws so many fouls. Like Grealish is the most fouled player in the league, and that's because he takes so many touches and he holds onto the ball so much. Do you know what I mean? So it's a gift and a curse, really. Do you know what I mean? Like when you hold onto the ball, you will get fouled.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. So I think at a bigger club, he would have to move the ball quicker. I think the responsibility he has at Aston Villa, he's allowed to get away with that. Do you know what I mean? You lot, smash the like button while you're there, man. Big up, over 600 watching live at the moment. Make sure you smash that like button. But yeah, man, it's mad, bro. I don't really know. They're saying about Martial. Do I think that he reached 20 goals in the season? Yeah, absolutely, bro. I think
I'm not sure if it was his second goal or his third goal when he just chipped the keeper. That was nice.
Yeah, the third one. Ridiculous, bro. Like, he's one of the best pure finishers in the league. People don't give him credit for that. Everyone's talking about work rate, and everyone talks about Martial's dribbling. They want to talk about his movement and stuff like that. But actually, his finishing is top level, bro. Top level. Like the way he's lifted that over the goalkeeper. And you know what it is? You see, as a striker, when you're on your hat trick, a lot of the time strikers get anxious because they're like, yo, I need this third goal. And he just chipped it like just calm as you like, bro. And that tells you that he's like an accomplished finisher. Finisher. People don't give him enough credit for his finishing.
Somebody say Kante or Ndidi. But that's not even a question, man.
No, yeah, but I told you, like, statistically, Ndidi's better, but Kante is the bigger name.
Are you saying Ndidi better than Kante?
Bro, over the last 2 seasons, he's got much better numbers than Kante. He has.
Yeah,
but
you know
what I'm saying. So I don't think Kante's been at his best for the last 2 seasons. I don't think he's looked that good, fam, if I'm being honest. And I'm a fan of his. You know what I mean? I'm a fan of Kante's, bro. I wanted the Kante Pogba thing at Man United. Like when Jose first came in, I was like, bro, just buy Kante, bro. But he'd already agreed to go to Chelsea. However,
I think
he hasn't looked his best.
A fully fit N'Golo Kante, is the best defensive midfielder in the past in the world. When Kante is fit and playing, you can't. There's not even anyone that can catch that level.
But Kante hasn't been fully fit for 2 seasons now, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe he's injury prone now. We don't know. Do you know what I mean? I can only base football on what man are doing right now. That's why Pogba's not in my flipping team of the season, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he hasn't played. Kante, has not looked anywhere near what he looked like before the World Cup since after the World Cup. It's a fact, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's getting in a lot of teams based on his name because he's been injured. He hasn't been playing, but he still makes these teams because people know what he can do. Do you know what I mean? But they're not basing it on hard facts. The hard facts are, under Sarri, he played out of position and he didn't look that great. Do you know what I mean? And then this season as well.
I think with Sarri came out with some idiot idea. Man come out with some tactic where you feel like, seriously, just keep the thing how it was, and it was working, But because it's so hard-headed, and as most of you tell me, they want to carry things their way, and kind of messed up the guy rhythm, But
and the thing is, when you're playing a Jorginho, you can't play a Kante with him. It don't make sense.
No.
You see what I mean? And that's what balancing teams, bro. Like Kante hasn't really been in position for 2 seasons. He hasn't looked good in it. Like, so I can only judge man on what he's doing. Like, not about what he can do, bro. Like, because everyone knows what certain players can do, but it's about what you're doing now. You know what I'm saying? And when I watch him play, he don't look like the same player. Maybe it is a system thing. It might be, but I'm just saying, bro, based on what your output is over the last 2 seasons, it's not better than Ndidi's. It's not. And the numbers agree that there's not. Do I think that Ndidi's a better player than him? Maybe not, bro. But the performances aren't saying the same thing. Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't know if Kante's past his best because of injury, or he's just played out of position. Only time will tell. Only time will tell whether he's on the decline or if it's how the team are using him. Do you know what I mean? But what I do know is indeed he's playing in his right position now, and he's doing way better, bro. Like, because he's playing in his position. You know what I mean? I'm not a Chelsea fan. I'm not the Chelsea manager. I don't pick the team. I don't tell N'Golo where to play. But I know that where he's playing at the moment, he's not outperforming Ndidi. He's not. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
Yeah. But Rants, I said the miss is killing me, man. She keeps sending you a message. Come to help out in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's calm. Yeah, man. We'll wrap up soon anyway, my guy. You get me? Like we'll wrap up. You man, make sure that you follow Fab anyway. Is your Twitter and your Instagram's the same anyway, isn't it?
Yeah. Instagram to all the same, man. All the same. Yep. We'll be doing more of this, man. You know. So
yeah, that's what I mean, bro. Just jump in and out when you're ready, bro.
Yeah, no, man. Push the love, man. Appreciate the love.
No, of course. So yeah, you man, make sure you follow him. His at's at the bottom of the thing. We're gonna stay on anyway for another 15 minutes anyway, bro. So I'm gonna stay on here anyway, bro. But thanks for jumping in, man.
No, it's a rant. Appreciate that, bro.
Nice one, my guy.
Later.
All right, bless. Yo, so yeah, Kante's playing as a DM lately. Yeah, he is, bro. But the facts are, yeah, like Kante, yeah, over the last 2 seasons has not performed to his optimum level. It's a fact, bro. Like, it's not my opinion, it's a fact. And if man want to do the whole Opta thing, yeah, and you put him beside Ndidi, you'll see that Ndidi's outperforming him. And outperforming him, like, quite comfortably as well. Do you know what I mean? Fred's outperforming him as well. Like, do you know what I mean? So we can't pretend that Kante's been having, like, a great time recently, because he hasn't, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? This guy saying Kante has declined. I think he has as well. Yeah, the missus always wins, guys. You already know that. Happy wife, happy life, bruv. Man said Shaw or Bellerin, you know. They're both trash. Do you know what I mean? But Luke Shaw's got to be better than Bellerin, bro. Yeah, big up Fab as well, man. I have to respect Fab for taking time out to jump in on the live, guys. Jorginho has better stats than... Yeah, Jorginho's quality, bro, for the ball. I think that Chelsea have shagged Jorginho, bro. I think Jorginho is good as those players, if not better. You know what I mean? I think he's better than Rodri anyway, bro. Like, Pep wanted Jorginho before Rodri. So, you know what I mean? So I don't think that means anything. Kante has suffered many injuries. Let's add some context at least. But we've already said that. I already said that he's had bare injuries and we don't know if he's declined. Make sure you lot smash the like button. Smash that like. Still over 600 watching. He's had loads of injuries. So, because he's had loads of injuries, man don't know if that's just Kante for good now, or if he's just taking time to get back to where he was. We don't know that yet. But as far as I'm concerned, he's had injuries and he's declined, innit? I can't see him getting back to the level that he was at previously. I can't see it. All right, big up. All right, big up, my guy. And big up all the Kurds in the building as well, bro. Fabinho is quality. He can play right back as well. Very, very good player. Very good player. I like him. Who do you think is the worst player for each team? I don't know. I don't really study other people's teams too much to know who their worst players are, but I know United's worst player is Daniel James. Oh, I know all about that. You don't need to tell me. You don't need to tell me, bro. But indeed, he's still quality. Nah, I don't rate Harry Maguire. Not at all, mate. I think he's average. Liverpool, Lovren, City. These men talking about other guys. Phil Jones. Phil Jones ain't worse than Daniel James. Phil Jones is rubbish, yeah, but Phil Jones, yeah, could still play for another Premier League club. Daniel James isn't even Premier League standard, bro. Stop trying to push this Sancho for Salah nonsense. That's bullshit, bro. It's never happening, bro. You know what I'm saying? No, never happening. Do you honestly think if flipping Mo Salah was leaving, they would have allowed Werner to go to flipping Chelsea? Get out of here, man. Koulibaly going to City for 74 million. Yeah, I heard. It's a great signing for Man City. That's the title for them next season, mate. Bruv. Koulibaly and flipping Laporte. Bruv. Get out of here, bruv. Andreas ain't worse than Dan James. He's technically way better. Way better. How much I rate Chelsea? I think Chelsea all right. I think Chelsea are a good team. I think United should be above Chelsea, but we got a crap manager. The top four, I think that Leicester fall out the top four and Chelsea and United get it. You lot, make sure you smash the like button. There's over 600 watching. There has been the whole time. So get us the likes in, guys. Partey or Ndidi. I think Partey is better. Like all round, I think he's more tidy on the ball than Ndidi. But Ndidi's proven that he can do it in the Premier League already. So if I had to choose between the two of them, I would go with the player that I know can do it in the Premier League week in, week out. So I would sign Ndidi. Come on now, we already know Paul Pogba's the GOAT, bro. I told man, yeah, that Paul Pogba should be the club captain, but man don't want to listen to me. Now, Bruno's come out today saying that Paul Pogba was helping him look for houses and stuff like that, bro. You understand that Pogba speaks 5 or 6 languages? Like, he's a true leader, bro. Like, forget what you hear in the media. Paul Pogba is, like, the most respected player at the club, the most influential player at the club, and he should be the captain. Not that plank Harry Maguire, bro. Rants, would you take Saka at United? Saka's a quality player. But if United are getting back to the level that we're meant to be, we shouldn't be looking at players of that level, to be fair. He's got great potential, but he's not. He shouldn't even be making our bench if we're serious. You know, make sure you smash that like. Unpopular opinion, Pogba is the most complete midfielder of all time. It's not unpopular around here, bro. It's popular here, bro. It's a fact. How has our crap manager beat the most of the top 6? Bruv, I've said it many times. There's loads of different factors. Remember, LVG had the best top 6 record at the time as well. And loads of you lot were saying that LVG was shit, bruv. And he was a fraud and he only played sideways and backwards. Yet we beat Liverpool at Anfield. So, do you know what I mean? That those stats don't really mean anything. Sometimes, not even sometimes, you don't need to motivate your players to play against the top 6 teams. You don't need to. You don't need to. They motivate themselves, innit? It's against the lesser clubs where you really need to motivate. Would you consider doing a Skype call-in session? Nah, that's not my thing, bro. Maybe at a later date or something like that, but no. No, I mean, this is just me running this channel, you know? It's just me running this channel, bro. I got no assistant, I got to do nothing. If you don't understand how much work here that goes into running a channel and editing and doing, bro, it's a lot of work, man. So for me to do something like that as well, it's very long, guys. But I appreciate you guys tuning in and supporting the content that goes out. Also, while you lot are here as well, I'm gonna start broadcasting on Hot Mic as well. I don't know if you lot have seen it, because I know that Goldbridge is on it. I know that Terry from Football Terrace is on it as well. I've got my code in the description here, and all you need to do is download Hot Mic, and it's basically like a live stream thing, but there's no ads, and you can do watch-alongs on it, and I'm gonna start doing shows on it as well, and you lot can interact with me on there as well. So similar to this, but it's just a lot cleaner, bro. It's a lot cleaner. So I think for next season, definitely I'm going to be doing watch-alongs. So you lot should definitely jump on it. And also, they're not going to bump me like YouTube. I told you you lot what YouTube do with all the advertising and how much money they take from me when you lot send me super chats. I don't even get half the money. So it's one of them ones where anytime there's a platform here that gives me freedom and stuff like that, allows me to interact with you lot and do more things, I'll be looking to do that. Because like long term, I'm not trying to be on YouTube forever, man. It's not cost effective. Yeah, I do rate Todd Cantwell. I think he's a good Premier League level footballer. I know United have trophies. I know that. I know that. I know that, my guy. You lot keep smashing those likes. Have I done my cycling today? I haven't. I'm going out on my bike after I jump off here, guys. You know what I'm saying? So definitely I'm going to be bringing you loads of these live streams, because you lot seem to like them, bro. Like there's loads of people always seem to watch them. So make sure you lot jump on my Hot Mic as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Jump on, and it's completely free as well. It's completely free, so it's not going to charge you guys to download it. So if you just download Hot Mic, the link's in the description, and then when it asks for the code, just type Rants and Bants all together, yeah. And just download that and have that, because when I'm ready to go and start doing my match streams and stuff like that on there, you lot can see it, and it's completely free for you lot to download it. So it's not going to cost you absolutely anything. So you lot get downloading that for sure. I'm going to keep pushing that on all of my streams and that, because I want to build up the numbers on there. So when I start live streaming, you lot can see that. But yeah, it's completely free to download. Going Inter. Right. Arsenal Infam. I have no idea. Yeah, it's always good to interact with you guys. Do you know what I'm saying? Always good to interact with you guys. 100%. Do you know what I'm saying? Can I do live watch-alongs? Bro, as I said, make sure you follow my Hot Mic. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they've made me an ambassador. The link's in the description. So follow Hot Mic. You can do live streams and stuff like that on there, innit? So if you download the app, yeah, and then use the code Rants and Bants, bro. Because yeah, you lot will definitely be getting live streams from me on that platform as well. Like they've made me one of the ambassadors. So that only got sorted yesterday. So if you want to see more live streams, definitely download that. Because as an ambassador, I think I have to do a minimum of like 1 a week. Do you know what I mean? And I'll be doing probably 2 to 3 a week on there. So it's worth definitely downloading the app. And then obviously when next season starts, I'll be doing my watch-alongs on there as well. So it's definitely worth having it. Don't cost you anything to have it. Do you know what I mean? And obviously you'll be supporting me by watching the content. It's completely free for you. Do I have a high or low metabolism rate? That's nothing to do with football, but I'd say it's just normal. I wouldn't say it's high or low. I'm almost done on this stream, guys. But you lot make sure you download the app. I think Lampard for sure. I think we saw it with Lampard. Even with the changes that Lampard made yesterday, I was very surprised at how Chelsea contained Manchester City long parts of the game, man. I think Lampard and especially Jody Morris as a coach got Chelsea playing some good football, man. Will I be going to any games next season? Yeah, I will be for sure. But I won't be going to all of them. You know, I mean? There's no need for me to go to all of them. I'll go to ones that I want to go to. Top Mic 2.0. Like, look, the link to download it is in the description to this video. So make sure you go and download that and use the code Rants and Bants. Because I'm going to be doing live streams on there. Like, they made me one of the ambassadors. I think Goldbridge is one now. Terry from the Football Terrace is an ambassador as well. They only selected people that are ambassadors for that. It's a brand new app where you can do live streams and you can even sync it to the commentary on your TV and shit like that. So you could have me commentating on a game instead of flipping Jamie Carragher if you want. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a really cool app. So you can either do live watch-alongs and watch football games, or I can do live streams like this as well and interact with you lot. And it doesn't charge you. There's no ads or anything like that, and it's clean. You get me? So yeah, they've made me an ambassador for that. So I'm gonna be definitely doing live streams on there. So you lot make sure you download that. Is this the poorest Arsenal back in your lifetime? Well, it has to be. It has to be, because it's the worst Arsenal team I've ever seen. Doesn't Oli deserve credit for the strikers? They're all having their best season. They're all having their best season, yeah, because they got Bruno and Pogba behind them. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't. Come on now, bro. Like, honestly, we're creating loads of chances due to our midfield now. If you take Bruno and Pogba out of this team, yeah, we're not even a mid-table team. Them strikers wouldn't be scoring goals, mate. Do you know what I mean? They wouldn't. And I have to say, yeah, like, penalties still count, but bruv, Rashford's nearly scored like 10 penalties or something like that. We've been lucky that we've actually won quite a lot of penalties. I don't remember Man United winning that many penalties in a Premier League season. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not been a record for us. I think there's a lot of luck involved in that as well, to be fair. All right, big up my guy. All right, big up Kelvin. You lot, make sure you go download that and use my code. Definitely use the code Rants and Bants, man. I'll be doing some live streams on there for sure. It's going to be a massive transfer interest across Europe and Thiago on the free. What's this talk about Thiago on a free, blood? Thiago on a free? Free what? Are you telling he's not signing a contract? What, United have had 23 pens? No way have United had 23 penalties. That can't be right. Man United broke the record this season. Well, there you go. For penalties. Well, there you go. That's what I'm saying, bro. Oli could be better tactically if he learned how to be in-game adjustments. But yeah, that's arguable. That's arguable, man. I don't really know about that. To be fair, I just think that he doesn't have it, bro. All comps, hey, United have had bare pens this season. Flipping, no. That's what I mean. I don't think that our strikers having their best season is much to do with management, bruv. I think it's a lot to do with being very lucky as well, bruv. What, 23 fucking penalties this season we've won? We've never had that many penalties in a season. That's absolutely madness. Absolute madness, guys. we're gonna have 2 players hitting 20 goals a season for the first time since. Well, if Ollie deserves credit, you give him credit for that then, because I'm not. You know the one's there, brother. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them. Them men are good players. They're meant to do that. It doesn't really matter to me. Really, like they're not scoring them goals because of the manager. They would have fucking scored them anyway. Honestly, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Things I give Ollie credit for, the team spirit. He's worked wonders for the team spirit. The team spirit was very miserable under Mourinho. Do we play better football now than under Jose? Not really. Football's still not great to watch. It's quite boring. You know what I mean? The Sheffield United game was good because we look decent. Because we got Bruno and Pogba in a team with Martial and Rashford. How can we not look decent? Do you know what I mean? Do we have a pattern of play? No. Do we have a defensive shape? No. We still look suspect defensively, even though we spent 100 and odd million on the defense, because Maguire is suspect, Lindelof suspect, Luke Shaw's position is suspect. There's a lot of work to do with Manchester United. I think a lot of Manchester United fans are easily pleased, and I'm not. You know what I mean? Yeah, bruv. Yeah, I agree with you, bruv. There's no patterns of play, bruv. There's no patterns of play. It's mad. When you look at Liverpool, yeah, the reason why Mo Salah can get that many assists, that many goals, and still miss that many chances is because Liverpool have a pattern of play that enables them to create loads of chances. Man United don't have that because we don't have the coach. We have the players because our 3 strikers, our 3 players, Greenwood, Rashford, and Martial have scored more goals than Salah, Mane, and Firmino. So that tells you that if we had a better coach, we'd be a lot closer to Liverpool. Because it's not for not having the players, bro. It's the system. If you give Klopp the 3 men that we've got that are already scoring goals without him, Jesus Christ. Yeah, big up Fabrice every time. That's my brother, man. That's my brother. Nah, it's always good to see him alive and well, man. Big up everyone here. Make sure you jump down into there and make sure you download Hot Mic. And make sure you use the Rants and Bants code as well. And look forward to the live streams I'm going to be doing on there, man. I'm definitely going to be doing more live streams because you lot like them. You lot like to interact. I get to speak to you lot. I was doing live streams on Twitch, so I'm definitely gonna increase the amount of live streams I do, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like Goldbridge live streams every day. You know what I mean? And like live streams are proven, innit? People like the interaction and stuff like that. So I'm going to be doing a lot more for you guys. This guy, bro. Man said Bear Van Persie's goals would have been offside with VAR. You're a funny guy, bro. You're a funny guy. Big up everyone that's tuned in. Make sure you smash the like button. Obviously, I'm streaming through an app, so I can't see how many likes. I can't see how many likes you lot have, but we've had over 600 for most of the stream minutes. So at least half of you need to have smashed the like button. Obviously, you're gonna get the odd hater that will jump in and out, but nah, bruv, make sure you smash the likes. I've appreciated it. I enjoy the interaction even. And yeah, I'll be live streaming a lot more for you lot. So make sure you go down and download the Hot Mic here and use the Rants and Bants code because I'm going to be streaming on there quite a bit in it. Like, obviously, I had the conversation. Ambassador Life and that. It's not for everyone. It's a brand new app. There's not too many people on it at the moment, but like they've chosen me to be one of the ambassadors. So I'm going to be looking to bring you lot a lot of live streams there, man. So big up everyone that supports the thing as usual. You get me? And I'm gonna catch up with you, man. Tomorrow, I'm live streaming with Cam for the build-up for the Man United game. So I think we're going live at 3 o'clock, and then at 4. No, we're going live at 3:30. The team comes in at 4:30. Yeah, then the game starts at 5:30. So me and Cams are gonna be there. So big up everyone there. You get me? And I'll catch you tomorrow at 3:30 for the Manchester United Norwich build-up.